Good afternoon. This is Tori Magoo 44. Thank you for coming by my YouTube site. Today's February 18th, Thursday. We're rolling along. A lot of things are happening in this day. For all of you that are involved, exposing the abuses of the Church of Scientology, things are happening all around. And one of the things I want to say first and foremost is please be safe. If you're picketing, if you're doing things where you're around Scientologists, it seems like they're getting more violent. My friend Tommy Gorman, they put some sugar in his gas tank, or let's just say, for legal reasons, it just so happens somebody put sugar in his gas tank the day after he was picketing the Church of Scientology. How do you like my hair? That was actually a line I used when I would, anyway, never mind, too long. Okay, so that happened to Tommy the day after he was picketing here in Los Angeles at the Church of Scientology. Do they do that kind of thing? Yes, they do. They do fair game, even though I know when I was in, I didn't believe they did. They have their cancellation thing saying they've canceled it. There's plenty of us out here that can tell you stories of their fair game. And you can even go look on the internet on their Religious Freedom Watch. That's flat out fair game. Hubbard said you can lie, cheat, steal, destroy someone utterly, right? So if you go on there, they have flat out libel things that they've said. I know about me, and I'm sure about others. But they won't meet with us ever to hear our side of it. So there you go on that. That's fair game right there. Now, this today, I'm talking about Scientology and Jonestown. For years, the media would ask me when I left. First of all, I was in Scientology when Jonestown happened. And we were all like, wow, that's amazing. Now, of course, none of us connected the dots that we were in a similar cult. But it was pretty spooky, right? So now yesterday, I watched a show on Oprah. And she's doing a show on Jonestown with Jim Jones Jr. there, right? And showing clips on it and, just the horror of it. And it's just ever amazing to me how fantastic Oprah is at exposing abuses, at being against abuse, at being against child abuse, at being against cults. She's an Afro-American, and she's herself has experienced tremendous discrimination, as have most African Americans. And yet, Scientology only has like 5 honorary black people in Scientology. Maybe they have 6 now. I don't know. But when I was in, there was like 5 or 6 Afro-Americans. And I kept saying, why don't we get, have more different cultures in here? And, I didn't know at the time that Hubbard was a severe racist, which he is. So, or he was, but his writings still live on. And they still have very few Afro-Americans in Scientology. She's done many shows against cults, but she will not do a show against the Church of Scientology. Right? I've written to her. I know other people have. And what is that about? I mean, the media used to ask me, okay, would Scientology drink the poison? I mean, the Kool-Aid, if it got down to it. And I'd always say, no way. They're not in that boat. Because to me, I felt like I wouldn't. But I got out and I met people that did work up at Gold at their, top secret, headquarters. And I asked Mark Headley, do you think they'd drink the Kool-Aid? For sure that he'd say no. And you know what he said? Absolutely yes. And his wife, who was even higher than he was, said absolutely yes. Without question. And I've talked to other people that worked up there who said absolutely yes. That's pretty spooky. That's something that you, Oprah, or any of your friends, if they are watching this, get it to her. And get it. There's a fantastic press conference out now. That people, if you're there, send it to her or send it to people that you think might know her. We have a huge group of people now. You don't know who might be in touch with different people. So send that press conference, the links to that around to different media, to different spokespersons, to different people that that have done shows on Scientology and ex-Scientologists. And, there's a lot of them where it's just been a little bit, but this is a fantastic show. If CNN picked it up, that would be fantastic. And it's already done. They can just play the links on it. They could do a show on it. Do you know what I mean? So all around the world, the BBC, they could do a really good thing with, all those different people speaking. And you could just send the links to them and say, this is hot. this happened. There were 3 Australian TV stations that were there, and tons of media here from LA. And I want to thank all the media that came, because, you know, it was an excellent press conference. And if you haven't heard it, you can go, there's a link on it that I know of on either whyweprotest.net or operationclambagzenu.net. Both of those have the links on it. I'm sure there are other places, but those are the 2 that I can think of right off the top of my head. Okay, and I'll put a link of it up here. I'll put the press conference link, so you have them right there. Okay, so anyway, stay safe. Remember, it's, to me, this is my analogy. They're sort of like, you know, mad dog gets backed into a corner, and they're going to freak out, and that's how they are. I think they're freaking out. Miscavige is in 2 lawsuits now, right? And he hates being in lawsuits. And Davy Boy, I warned you about this, and you know it. You can run, but you cannot hide. And your day's coming. You can't abuse people and hurt people and not have it come back to you one way or the other. And you have hurt a tremendous amount of families and people and individuals. And it's over. You know, this game is over. You've lost. And now it's just a matter of, you know, the final days. But you've lost the game. It's over. And it's not going to come back. The information's out there. The people are out there. And for everyone speaking out, I thank you greatly. And for everyone that's helping expose these abuses in any way, shape, or form, I thank you. And for you that came to my YouTube site, thank you. All right, and pass on this link. The more people that are here, the more people get inoculated, the less people are going to get roped into Scientology. And they do. I talk to them every day. People call me, they PM me. Somebody got with them. Oh, you need to do this. I can help you with that. And they PM me. Can they help me? No, they can't help you. They might be able to help you a little bit, but compared to the giant nightmare that you're going to be in, it is not worth it. It isn't. That's my personal opinion, having been in it for 30 years. And it's very hard to get out once you get in. And I know they'll say that's not true. Come on over to my house, Scientology. Once! I've asked you for 10 years to come over to my house. And has one person come over? No. So that tells you where they're at. All right? So no, they're not for freedom, or they'd be able to come over to my house, wouldn't they? And they'll say, oh, that's our choice. It isn't their choice, because when people get out, they call me. And they call other people that are declared suppressives. All right? So I love you guys. Have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe. Peace out. All right, here we go.